everyone, welcome to Vlogmas Day 6, I believe. Today's my last day of studying before my actual first final. It's my most important final because it's in the class I think I have the worst grade in. It's kind of hard to tell because everything in the business school is curved, so you could have a D in the class, but if the average is a C, you might have an A. So everything's curved to a 3.0, which means that sometimes your grade gets taken down and sometimes your grade gets taken up. So it's kind of scary. It's all relative based on how other people do. So it makes me kind of happy that no one is in this study room today. This isn't just like a business study room, it's just like the learning center. So anyone with a learning disability, or if you want advisement or like tutoring, you can come here, and they provide wonderful study spaces. And also they have these free earplugs, which are hilarious. So I can't beat this view either of our campus center. This is where all of our food options are for like California Pizza Kitchen and such, so I am certainly happy to be in this spot. I got the prime location today. Let's go to work. So they gave candy at the study area, and just my luck, they have 2 orange and 2 yellow. Is this some kind of sick joke? No pink and no red? Really? That's literally my mood today.
Yeah.
Where are we going?
Doggos.
We're gonna go to the library where they have a bunch of therapy dogs to pet, and then I'm gonna go to office hours and hopefully do some more work. They got some kind of filming going on. Look at that! It's December and it's finally fall in LA. Trees are changing color, losing their leaves. It's looking as dismal as my hope in finals.
Eventually.
Doggos weren't there. I'm upset about it.
Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error high.
12 o'clock midnight.
Hey. So my first finals tomorrow, not feeling great about it. I mean, I never ever actually feel prepared for my finals, because how could you when you're literally working through a semester's worth of information? There's no way you could like remember everything you've ever learned in that class. But in any case, I should really be doing a couple more practice sets because I did them on Saturday, and honestly, in just a few days, I've probably already forgotten a lot of how to do the bulk of what's going to be on the test tomorrow because I've been focusing on like very specific sections of it. But finals week in general is just kind of this wonderful splice of college life, in that you have a bunch of college students at their high stress level. Everything is busy. Everyone is busy. We're eating the worst food possible. College just makes me feel in general overwhelmed. Like I just usually have too much going on, especially in the fall when marching band takes up a lot of my time. So finals week is even more overwhelming because you're literally setting up everything for yourself. Like there's no one making you study. All the pressure is internal. So like if you don't want to study for your finals, like literally no one is making you study for your finals. You don't even have to go to class. You don't have to go to review sessions. You don't have to go to office hours. You don't have to print out the review sheets. You don't have to turn in anything. You could just not even show up at the final if you wanted to, and no one would even, look twice. So at least for yours truly, this is kind of like the high point of just my overall like stress and craziness levels, just because there's like so much to do, and my first final is at 8 a.m. tomorrow, and it's just like I don't want to do that. But I also am looking forward so much to exactly 9 hours from now when I will not have to think about my operations class again in my entire life, because I promise you I will never be using any of those formulas I learned in the class. From any class you ever take, you're not going to be using like every single unit, but you should be remembering some basic principles. So like if you're taking a class in statistics, you should remember like, oh, a bell curve. Like, a bell curve is how a lot of things in nature actually form. So if you're looking around you in your future, you might not have to actually do one of the problems you did on your final, but maybe in the future you will have to use the general basis of a bell curve, if that makes sense. So if you're in a final that like really makes no sense to you and you know you're never going to use it again, at least know that there'll be one core concept you'll take away. Like from this class, I learned about capacity and bottlenecks. So every time you see a line build up behind something, that means that thing is a bottleneck. I need to add workers there, or add space, or decrease the amount of time it takes to do that thing, because I know that seems common sense, but I know a lot of the better ways to kind of find those things and search them out and make those more efficient. So that's kind of like the number one thing I've learned from this class. But tomorrow is like, doesn't matter if you took away something huge and wonderful that you'll apply to the rest of your life. It only matters if you remember like every minutia and way to apply everything we learned in this class. So it's just kind of like a lot of critical thinking. Like I can plug and chug the formulas, but when it comes to actually applying those to the next level that I've never seen before, because you know they're going to put something on that test you've never seen before, I'm a healthy bit nervous for the exam, and I am going to try to do just a few more review problems before I go to bed, just so that's like fresh in my mind, I guess. But number one, it's just most important to get sleep, so fortunately I'll probably be getting at least 7 hours tonight. Thanks for chugging along with me on today's little vlog. I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching, and Kather out.